bit about the Fed. I
Yeah.
know it doesn't happen very often. So Triple H announced his retirement today.
Yes.
He had to retire from in-ring competition due to the heart issue that had happened last year. It was actually an extremely serious incident. He currently has a pacemaker inside his chest now to,
Yeah,
keep him
it's
alive.
crazy.
So I kind of wanted to take a few minutes to kind of talk about Triple H. I mean, he's extremely important to me. As much as I don't like the WWE, um, very important to me. Kind of go over what he means to me and how appreciative I am of him. And then obviously same for you. Why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Well, for me, I remember watching Triple H all the way back to when he was in the Blue Bloods. Um, remember that tag team where they were kind of like some royalty douchebag dudes? Um,
Absolutely, he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
yes, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And I really enjoyed that tag team. They were kind of short lived because he actually got popular pretty quickly there. But I enjoyed his entire career. I don't think there was ever a character that Triple H evolved into that I didn't enjoy. Even when he was like kind of like leader of the Evolution, I was still
Mhm.
huge Evolution fan. Um, I'd have to say one of my favorite moments in wrestling happened with Triple H. And that was when Batista had Randy Orton up on his shoulders and gave the whole thumbs down thing. Um, yeah, there's a lot of memories with Triple H from my childhood. Him and Shawn Michaels, and Generation X, all that with the Tank rolling into WCW. Just as much as
Yeah,
I
definitely.
didn't like him towards the end of his career, he was a pretty big part of most of the wrestling that I had watched over my life.
Yeah, definitely. So Triple H was my first favorite wrestler, if that
Nice.
makes sense. Um, I loved Triple H. Like the guy was just so cool. Like I know most of the other kids, they were either Rock guys or Steve Austin guys. And while I think they're both obviously great, like I was a Triple H guy. I was a Triple H kid. We talked last week about Scott Hall, and Triple H was part of that click incident too. He was there too, and always respected the fact that everyone else in that incident didn't really get punished the way Triple H did. And Triple H really ate some shit for a few years there for kind of exposing the business.
Yeah.
Shawn was the world champion at the time, so he was untouchable. Nash and Hall left, so they were untouchable, and it really sucked. But you know what, Triple H, he could have very easily packed it up, and he could have went to WCW. He could have done other things, but no, he stuck with that company, and he ate that shit for a few years.
Yeah.
Um,
The
and
hog
that's, I
pen
think, a
match.
testament. It's a real testament to his character. Not character in terms of wrestling character, but his character as a person. Um, and then you get into D Generation X, man, and like DX is my favorite faction of all time. As much as I love the Elite and I love the Young Bucks, the Young Bucks are probably they're the greatest tag team ever, and they're my favorite tag team. But like, man, D Generation X was so cool. Was that when I was a kid, and just I love DX and all that stuff. And then, like you said, Evolution. Like Triple H was always on. Like Triple H was always running these factions and just getting guys over. Like I know Triple H has the golden shovel, and I understand the joke. And yeah, I understand Booker T 20 in WrestleMania 19. I get it. But at the end of the day, Triple H constantly surrounded himself with younger guys and made them look better.
Oh yeah.
Like that was just what he did. Even in the end of his career with NXT, you know, yes, NXT became pointless because of the main roster and became because of Vince, but his vision was still like, how can I get these young guys to get over? Mustafa Ali said it on Twitter today. He said, you know, he gave us it was a picture of Triple H talking to a room full of NXT rookies,
Oh,
and he's like, he gave all of us the belief that our dreams could come true, and he gave us the tools to do that.
yeah.
Um, and then like I literally was like making notes of what I wanted to talk about with Triple H, and there's so much to it. It's like like, you know, even after DX, the game, the character, the music, the entrance, like it's like by far one of the best wrestling entrances of all time. I
Yep.
don't care. You can argue it, you can debate it, it doesn't matter. I think about that when he got injured and he came back in 2002, like the pop for Triple H
Oh
that
yeah.
day was just like crazy, you know. And then I think about, you know, Hunter and Shawn Michaels, and going from best friends and hilarious promos to fucking killing each other, and the blood feud. Like Triple H Shawn Michaels is like hands down one of the best wrestling feuds of all time. And you know, and then they get back together in 2006 for DX again, and man, like that run, that 2006 run of DX was just the best thing ever.
Oh dude,
Um,
yeah.
his WrestleMania entrances were awesome, and again NXT, you know, Evolution. Yeah, honestly, if Triple H was in charge of WWE, I would be watching WWE still.
Yeah, I mean NXT would definitely look a lot different, tell you that much, but you know.
Yeah. So obviously Triple H is still alive. That's what matters most. Is I feel like I came off kind of somber there, but it is depressing knowing that there will never be another Triple H match.